Good morning, everybody. And we can get that projector flying. That would be awesome. So that we get our awesome stained glass showing. My name is Lynn Vartan. Welcome. You guys are in for a treat today. We love to showcase things that are amazing from all over the world, from all over the nation. But this week, we're showcasing amazing things in Cedar City. This is the second time for A.P.E.X that we have had Off the Cuff come, and it is just such a joy to showcase their talent and what they do. Some of you may know, and some of you may not, but they are just recently celebrated their 15-year anniversary, which is so amazing that they've been going strong for 15 years and all of that. They're going to tell you about when their shows are because we want to make sure to promote what they do in town so that you guys can come and watch the shows right here in Cedar City. Great comedy all the time. They will also be on the radio with me later today, 3 p.m. on KSUU Thunder 91.1, and we'll be recording that for our podcast. So to get you smiling and laughing for the day, without further ado, I'd like to welcome Off the Cuff.
Hey everybody, how's it going today? Nice. All right. Now the first thing I notice here is that we are way spread out throughout this entire house. I'd like to encourage everybody to stand up and move towards the front just so that it'll be easier to hear us and we can see all of your beautiful faces because we'd like to see your beautiful faces. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. People in the back, come on forward. Please do not be shy. We do not bite. We also will not force anybody to get up on the stage or anything like that if that's what you're worried about. We're not going to do that today. All right, cool. Awesome. All right, so by raise of hands, real quick, is there anybody here who has never experienced an off-the-cuff show before? By raise of hands. Awesome, a lot of people here. By raise of hands, who has experienced an off-the-cuff show before? Nice, awesome. Well, welcome. I am glad we've got a nice even mix of new and veterans as well of the show. So we have a couple of rules before we get started of how we operate our show. And the first one is the you rule, which means whenever I say you, a couple people remember. Nice, awesome. Yes, you'll shout back the audience as loud as you possibly can. All right, so let's try it again. I need help from you. Nice, awesome. One more time, you. Awesome. Now, we're going to be getting suggestions from you guys because everything you're going to see up here is completely made up on the spot. We don't know what we're going to do. What you're going to see has never been seen before, nor will it ever be seen again. This is the opening and closing night of this particular show. So we're going to be asking for suggestions, such as go ahead and shout out your favorite place to shop. Target, nice. TJ Maxx, nice. Ross, awesome, cool. Shout out your favorite holiday. Christmas. Halloween. St. Patrick's Day. Yes, Halloween was the correct answer. No. And shout out just one word. Wait, somebody started shouting one and then just kind of yeah, and then really gave up on it halfway through. Never mind. No, that's great. Awesome. We'll use any of those things to inspire what we're going to do up here on stage. So keep those in mind whenever any of us shout those out. Now, we do play some guessing games occasionally. We are going to play one today that's going to require help from you. We're going to have an improviser trying to guess something that they don't know, and they're going to need help. So when they're getting close to the correct answer, we'd like you to snap your fingers for them. If you can snap your fingers. If you can't, make a clicking noise somehow. I don't know. Yes, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. And then when they get it right, we'd like you to applaud loudly for them. Woo! Yeah. Awesome. Now, just so you guys know, and we're going to remind you this several times through the show, if you like what you see here tonight, we have a weekly show every Friday night at our own theater, which is at 913 South Main Street, over in the same parking lot area as the TJ Maxx, for instance, and IFA. So please come check those out. They're at 10 p.m. and are $7 every Friday night, so we have one tomorrow night as well. Cool. Are you guys ready to have fun and improv with us today? Yeah! Nice. All right, then let's welcome to the stage Off the Cuff. All right. Today, when you see off the top, you're going to see Rev. All right. So the first game we're going to play for you guys is to get us all in the mood for this is we've got some stuff we want to get off of our chests.
So much stuff.
So much. Yeah. So we're going to play a game called Rant. So what I need to get from you, the audience, try one more time, you, the audience, is I need something that really irritates you.
Well, this is like a super content crowd.
They're not bothered by anything. They're doing good.
Ooh. Mechanical pen.
Oh.
Mechanical pen. No, yeah.
People parking in four spaces.
Oh, nice. All right. I heard crying babies as one of the suggestions, so we're going to go with crying babies.
I don't feel like there's something I can say. I seem like a monster.
Okay, here we go. I hate the expectation that my family has on me for having kids like super soon. I don't know if I'm gonna like it at the beginning, to be honest.
No one likes it at the beginning, Nick. That's not what you sign up for.
Have a child, like you're really excited about it, but then what
I hate about having kids is basically it's a series of things that happen and you're like, well, I can never fix that. There's no coming back from this moment.
That's true.
And you just try and avoid as many of those as possible.
I hate when you're in a movie theater and there's a crying baby and just take the baby out for a second. Why do you feel like you have to stay in there with the child so that everybody has to listen to it? We all paid money.
Also, another thing I hate about having kids, I don't think I'm the only person on stage that has them, so that'll make sense, is every time you think you have it figured out, they learn something new and you're like, I have no idea what I am doing at this point. Right? As soon as they stand up, whole new set of problems. They can climb over something, whole new set of problems. Learn to talk, then they become a teenager. I have a solid plan to be an alcoholic for the next 5 to 10.
That's really good plan.
Yeah, and then I'm going to sober up and it'll be fine. So.
No, you know what I hate? I hate the fact that well, I love being an aunt, but what I hate about being an aunt is that there's always that moment when you feel like it might not be the best thing that your sister is doing with the kid, but you don't have kids, so you can't say anything. If you don't have kids, you can't even breach. You can't even walk back. You just have to be like, awesome, yeah, I think it's awesome. Let her watch that Britney Spears video. That's going to be really good for her self-esteem and her sexuality. I love it. Let's do it.
I hate that I'm a terrible uncle because I don't remember the birthdays or ages of any of my nieces or nephews. That's right. I'm awful. I live far away from them, so I show up and they're like, wait, who's that guy?
Rev's better. I don't know the names of 75% of my nephews and nieces.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I hate? You know what I hate is I keep getting in the same conversation with my ex-girlfriend where she'll ask me what her birthday is, and I literally learn it every single time, and I never remember it. And I have it written down 9 different places I never remember, and that's why she's my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's
it all makes sense.
I hate the fact that I have a mother-in-law who is my husband's stepmother, and he does not remember her birthday. It's very important to her, so I'll be like, hey, it's Martina's birthday, and he'll be like, oh yeah. And I'll be like, no, we have to call. I know you don't want to call her, we have to call her. Or she'll call me and be like, how come TJ didn't call me? And I'll be like, I didn't get into this for step families. That's all I'm saying. It's very difficult.
I also hate when I forgot somebody's birthday, like my nieces and nephews, and my sisters call me and are like, hey, are you going to be wishing them a happy birthday? Because they're waiting for you. And I'm like, oh, you didn't get my text?
Going back to in-laws, I hate when in-laws don't initially like you very much. And so they'll plan family camping trips. Not invite you, but invite her ex-boyfriend that they really like to go on that family camping trip. Yeah. Good times. That's a fun conversation. Yeah, that's a true thing. Or when you're...
I'm just gonna go. You know what I hate, going back to the whole birthdays thing? I hate that I'm still on my parents' insurance, and so when I'm giving my parents insurance, they ask me for my parents' birthday, and then they realize I'm not a good son because I don't know it. I don't know it. And
I hate that now that I'm 33 years old, birthdays are like nothing anymore, right? As you get older, birthdays don't mean anything.
They mean
You're just
everything,
everybody's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing for your birthday? And it's like, I don't know, watching Netflix, I guess. Probably gonna go to work because I usually have to. Whereas, like, you remember back when you were a kid and it's like, ooh, it was a big deal. We're going to have a pirate-themed birthday party.
I hate now that I'm like a fully functional adult when things like spring break happen. Like, what do? Nothing. Nothing changes for me during holidays or spring breaks. I just continue doing the same thing I do literally every day.
Yep.
True. Yeah.
Okay, there it is.
Wow. It's okay, buddy.
He's like, and I'm ruining my children's life.
I'm a monster!
Don't you know what I hate? I hate the fact that is, right? We do the same thing every day, and then all of a sudden you get to a place of retirement and you're supposed to like enjoy a life of leisure. Now I understand why people who retire are sort of like, what do I do with myself all day?
Yeah.
I had whenever I have like an extended weekend, by the third day I'm like, I don't know. How much of Netflix can one person watch? That's why they come to the movies and talk
Going
to them.
back to birthdays, I hate when people say I'm difficult to shop for, and I get why. When there's something I want, I buy it. Problem solved.
True. Yeah.
I don't think you're difficult to shop for.
Yeah.
I don't like that people say you're difficult
I
to
hear
shop
that
for.
all the time!
He loves comic books. Just find
Anything comic book!
Marvel and you're good to go.
Yeah.
It's not. I hate it when people say that somebody's difficult to shop for. That just means they don't take time to sit down and think. Gift giving is one of my love languages, and I'm really good at it. So, like, if you don't know, ask me.
Yeah.
I'll ask you, what is this person into? What do they like? I love it. I hate when people say that.
I hate people who skimp on wrapping their presents. Because wrapping is fun, and it's really nice to have a
Wrapping is like
gift.
sorcery. If you know how to wrap a present,
I hate it when people act like that. My husband.
It is!
You would never see my husband so befuddled than when I ask him to fold a clothing or wrap a present. Suddenly he's just like,
Fitted
I literally, I know I
It's
You
really
can't go wrong with a
How do you
gift. You can't ruin it. You can't ruin a gift bag. That's like, that's
it's a lie.
Just take a second, that's all you have to do! Why is it a problem?
you can't do it.
Clean laundry.
Feels good. Did anybody relate to any of that stuff that we were talking about? Nice, awesome.
Good.
I'm gonna hand the microphone over to Bald Nate. Everybody give it up for Bald Nate.
Okay, so we are going to play a game called Late for Work. What's going to happen in this? One of our improvisers is going to be late for work, and the other two are going to stay. One's going to be the boss, but the person that's late for work doesn't know why they're late for work, and we're going to get that from you. There you go. And the co-worker is going to be behind the boss's back, and he's going to be doing pantomime and help the late for work person guess why they're late for work. So the first thing I need from you is I need a common everyday reason to be late for work. Okay, slept in or the alarm didn't go off.
Okay.
So, all right. So I need a slightly more unusual reason you might be late for work. What's that? Snow? Well, I mean, it's in Utah, not so much.
That's a real
So I heard a cat thing. The cat threw up
What?
snow. The cat threw up snow. I'm just going to combine those two.
Great.
And for the third one, I need something totally crazy and out there would never, never, ever happen. What's that? The pet orangutan escaped.
The pet orangutan?
Escaped.
My pet
Yes.
orangutan?
Oh, hers.
Dang it.
It's semantics.
Hers.
Yes.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Wendy's.
Yes. So in
All right.
review.
I missed, the alarm didn't go off.
Yep.
Her cat was throwing up snow.
Yep.
And her pet orangutan got loose.
Escaped. Same thing, though. It's the same thing.
It's the
really.
same thing.
Yeah. So the final thing I need from you is I need a place for them to work. A swimming pool. We have never, in the 15 years we've been doing this, been late to work at a swimming pool. All right, let's bring Wendy in with a count of 1, 2, 3. Hey, you're late for work. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, you're late for work.
Yeah, you work at a swimming pool.
Oh, of course.
Chet, will you keep an eye on that kid? He's running around.
On it.
Lindsay?
What?
Lindsay! Oh, hold on. Lindsay!
I'm sorry.
We've had 4 children almost drown.
That's really good, I feel like, for today. Usually it's 10. I have really good reasons why I was not here. I was
Okay.
sleeping, and my alarm clock, it didn't go off at all.
Oh.
It just didn't go off.
Your alarm clock didn't go off.
How am I supposed to wake up if the alarm doesn't go off?
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right, yeah, I see that, yeah.
What time do you set it for?
Usually, like, I have another reason.
Okay.
There's another reason for sure. So, like, there was like a beast of some kind,
Just checking out the chairs. They're all stacked still.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Chet. See, Chet's a go-getter.
I'm a go-getter.
He makes sure the chairs are stacked at the pool.
Okay, so there was a mean thing, a cat, a mean cat, a cat. My cat, I have a cat.
Well, okay.
And my cat was throwing up hairballs. It was just throwing up. It was just throwing up. And it was like, I was so cold because it was snowing outside and he was throwing up in the snow.
Your cat.
He threw up snow. He ate a lot of snow. He threw up snow.
Your cat threw up snow?
I think he has some sort of internal cold problem.
Some sort
I
of
don't
weather
know.
issue
Yeah.
in there?
Yeah, there's definitely some sort of cumulus clouds.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you right now, your cat throwing up snow isn't that big of an issue if you have a mop.
Okay, well, it says you. I don't have a mop, so it took a long time.
Okay.
But that's not the only thing. I've had a really bad morning.
Okay, well, you're going to have to tell me something pretty extreme then.
Okay, well, that's what happened. So there was a monkey.
Hey, I don't wear these short shorts for nothing.
All right.
Okay?
It's fair
I
enough.
take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Hey, no running! Okay.
Okay, so there was a monkey there.
A monkey.
A monkey. My monkey. I have a monkey also.
You just have a zoo at your house? What's going on?
I have a monkey and a cat, all right? I'm basically Ross from Friends. Give me a minute, okay? So I have a monkey, and my monkey, it was like freaking out. And I was like, come back here, monkey, come back here, because it ran away from home.
Okay.
My monkey ran away.
What kind? Wait, just any monkey?
No, it was clearly an orangutan. An orangutan.
Oh! Well, all right then.
Thank you.
Get to work.
Use your mind.
And that is late for work.
It's enough to drive you.
All right, so we're going to play a two-player game, and the game that we are going to play is called Emotions. The way that this game works is Nate and Ben are going to do a scene, and anytime in the scene I feel like I want to see them do a different emotion, I go like this. I call out the emotion, and they have to immediately flip it to the emotion and make it justified with what else was happening in the scene. So what I need to get from you is a bunch of different emotions. Anger, perfect. Spite. Hysteria. Joy, nice. I was going to say, I can feel something up here. There's some feelings. Love, jealousy, confusion. Everyone always says hunger, which I feel like is a state of being, but we'll take it anyway. Maybe hangry, which is where hunger creates an emotion inside of us. What else? Ooh, desperation. What was that? Exhaustion. I love it. All right, perfect. So I'll just call those out randomly throughout the scene. And then the next thing that I need to get is just a location for the scene to take place in. Brian Head. You guys are at Brian Head. That's a ski resort, Ben. You looked confused. There we go. Okay. Brian Head.
There's a lot of Brian heads. We're talking the ski one. Yeah.
All right, emotions. Here we go.
Oh man, the slopes are looking sick today, dog.
It's cold, Jaron.
Well, yeah, they're not slopes if it's not cold. Okay?
They
Come
can be
on, man.
slopes. They make a slope direction.
Yeah, no, you cannot ski without snow. We've talked about this so many times.
But why do you have to ski though?
Because we're at Brian Head, the ski resort. Okay? It's not Brian Head, the hanging out and being cold.
I can agree with that.
Okay.
Joy.
But we're gonna have fun either way, buddy!
Coldness is happiness.
Bring it in here! Your beard tickles!
I wish my hair was as smooth as yours.
Well, it helps you go down the slopes quicker. Nothing's holding me back.
Let's go now.
Okay.
Depression.
Oh, but what's the point? I mean, in a few months it's gonna melt anyway.
You have to go all the way up those lifts.
We might as well just go up and stay there. Because no one wants us down here. No one wants us at all.
What's the point of going back down?
Love.
The point is you. You've been standing in front of me the whole time on these slopes, and I didn't even see you.
Sharon.
Look, maybe we're just two crazy people on a messed up slope, but I think we have something here.
We have the slopes.
And each other.
And the snow.
And each other. Look.
And the lips.
Also each other still. I'm really focusing on the each other thing. You know, this is nuts, but I think we should get married.
Jealous.
You want to get married to me?
Yeah, I want to get married to you, all right? Yeah. Just, you know, because some people look great in a tuxedo, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a reference to somebody?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Someone that's always an amazing person. Yeah. So, you know, with functional in-laws and a happy childhood.
Who is he?
It's you, okay? All right, that's
right.
I want to be. You have everything.
Right.
You have everything.
Right.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah, it is you.
Indifferent.
But whatever. So.
So you want to get married or not?
Yeah, sure. Why not? You know, whatever. I'm not doing anything, I guess.
Slopes?
So yeah.
Well,
You
you wanna
choose.
get on?
You choose.
Okay.
Choose.
Should we get skis first?
Yeah. I can take them or leave them.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
So we just.
Hangry.
You know, this was supposed to be a fun day. Whoa. My head's spinning. Next time I'm inviting Lloyd.
Lloyd!
Lloyd! Yeah!
You think he's better than me?
He does! He's
the one in the
he's got a
tux,
fanny
isn't he?
pack full of snacks all the time!
It's always with you and the fanny packs!
Because it's got snacks! It's not the fanny pack, it's a snack inside!
Exhaustion.
Ugh.
I could actually go for his fanny pack. Oh, those snacks.
I just,
Cliff bars, man.
you know what's good about Cliff Bars? I always...
You know, their chocolates. Their chocolate is, I don't remember, man. How many times have we gone down, man?
Not enough. And too many at the same time.
Twitter-pated.
But you know. I'm good to go again if you want to.
I'll follow wherever you go.
You?
Wherever you go, I'll go. Stop it.
This is fun, you know?
You get on the left first.
Okay, I'll get on if you get on.
Well, I'm just following you.
Okay, all right.
Give it up for emotion. All right. You want to give it up for Bald Naked's gonna host this game?
Our next two-player game is a game called Booth Hell. What's going to happen in this? One improviser is going to be pantomiming the scene, and the other improviser will be doing all the sound effects for that scene. So what I need from you, the audience, is I need an all-encompassing activity like an activity that involves a lot of different topics and aspects. Baking a cake? Let's go with cooking in general.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see here, okay. Okay, well, that's a barren cabinet is what that is. Okay. Click. Is that a can of tuna? This. Click. Okay, well, I'm just yeah. Click. Okay, well, just gonna grab a fly swatter or something. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, take that, cockroach. Ooh, look at me, I'm all swanky. I'm a cockroach. Ooh, you like that? You like that? Well, now I'm gonna bake you. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, how do you... Okay, well, too much water. Dump it. Okay. Oh. Wait, what's that? It's all around me. I got it. Yeah. Hey, look over the flush water. No, you'll never take me. I just wanted to bake. Look. No, they got my foot. No.
We're moving on to a 3-player game.
So we're moving on to a 3-player game, and this game is going to require a little help from you.
The audience!
I need 2 people who would like to volunteer their cell phones for us real quick. Don't worry, we're not going to break them or do anything horrible. Awesome. Can you turn it to your text messages for me? Awesome. Thank you. And you had one as well? Awesome. Thank you. Just put it to your text messages. Great. Thank you. All right. I'm going to give this to you right there. And then this one. Thank you. We'll go right here. Now, the way this game is going to work, this is called cell phones, is we're going to be doing a 3-person scene. Nate here in the scene can say whatever he would like throughout the scene to make it make sense, because Wendy and Nick can only say lines that they read from the text messages on these cell phones. We promise they will try to be sensitive to any sensitive information. All right, cool. So what I need to get from you, the audience, is I would like to get a place that you would love to visit in your life. What? Ooh, okay.
I've heard like 3 Fujis.
Where in Paris? The Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower will be your suggestion for this scene. Cell phones, and begin.
Ha! I kind of figured it'd be taller, you know?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, see? It's underwhelming. It's underwhelming.
Hey, it's completely understandable.
Yeah, right? Ugh. French landmarks. Ugh.
So.
I mean, we can go to the top and try and drop a penny or something.
All right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, just text Mom. No worries, bro.
Okay, you know what? Mom doesn't need to know everything we do. Okay, Freddie? Okay, we're grown men. Mom doesn't need to know about penny dropping from the Eiffel Tower.
Where did she give birth?
At the hospital, okay? It's irrelevant right now, okay?
I I was about to leave and realized I hadn't scraped my car, so I'm going to do that now.
Your car is in the United States. You are not
Can
going to
you
make
bring
it
me
back.
2 bottles water from upstairs?
They don't sell bottled water at the top of the Eiffel Tower. I think. I don't know. I mean, we can go up there and see, but we're in like France. Let's get like a baguette or something.
Want a chance to spy on Megan?
No, that's gross. Okay, all right, we broke up. You need to let that go. Okay, Samantha, that's not funny. That was a weird suggestion.
Do you need anything?
I'd maybe going to the top of the Eiffel Tower and not talking about mom and ex-girlfriends. That would be helpful.
Sweet. If you don't have any issues, let me know.
Okay, I will. Thank you. Okay, see how easy that is? Let's go.
You love it because you have that nice deep voice.
Well, thank you, first off. And I do love it, but I don't appreciate your condescending attitude. Okay, can we go to the top of the tower?
Hey, do you know when you can register?
To like go to the top of the tower? I think you just walk right in.
Oh, SUU election information session tonight at 5 p.m.
Okay.
in the Levitt Center.
We're not gonna make that. We're in Paris, France. I think. I don't know. We're in front of the Eiffel Tower, so unless they're meeting here, we're not gonna make that meeting.
I don't know if Clark is still there, but can I give you Liz's number or Calvin's number or Kincaid's number?
Are any of them French? Then no, I don't need any of those people's number unless they're like up there going oui oui.
That's an awesome plan. That's an awesome plan.
Thank you.
Kinda. Late night energy is kicked in.
Okay, good. All right, we're on board.
But no pressure or anything, but could you not say anything about this to Caleb's family? It's a surprise.
You invited Caleb's family?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, first off, I'm a dude. Second off, we've talked about Caleb's family. They're the worst. They ruin all of our vacations.
Okay, I'll let you know when we get closer to 5.
No, let me know right now if Caleb's family is here. I need to know at this very second.
Mom said it probably won't take too long. We're also probably going to have a viewing at 6.
We can't make a viewing at 6! We're in Paris, France!
I'm gonna head out in like 5 minutes.
No, you gotta stay here till we touch the tower at least!
Can I come tomorrow if that...
No!
Welcome to the end of eras. Ashes melted back to life. Done my time and
Thank you for lending us your cell phone. All right, cool. So we've got another game for you coming up. But first, if you like what you're seeing up here on stage, remember, we've got shows every Friday night at 10 p.m. at our theater at 913 South Main Street, over in the parking lot of the TJ Maxx and IFA in that area. Also, if you all want to try this out yourself, we have a class that's starting on January 30th.
What? Rev, that's next Wednesday.
Why,
What?
it is!
What?
That's how calendars work.
And if you would like, yes, thanks, Nate. And if you would like to register for that class, you can go to our website, which is otccomedy.com for more information. It's a lot of fun, even if you only take one class. It's trying something new, and I highly recommend it. So, the game we're going to play now is called Revolver. The way this game is going to work is, as you can see, our improvisers here are on the stage in a formation of a square. Which means there are 4 sides to that square, and each side of that square will have a different scene that we're going to get from you, the audience. So, for Ben and Nate, I would like a relationship between 2 people.
Father and son.
Father and son. Thank you. Father and son. Rotate. For Ben and Nick, I would like to get a holiday you don't really think about much.
Veterans Day.
President's Day. Yes. Rotate. For Nick and Wendy, I would like your favorite poem. The title of your favorite poem.
Do not go softly into that sleep. Good night.
What? Telltale Heart. Nice. Rotate. And for Wendy and Nate, I would like to get just one word from over here. One word.
You were so excited. We loved that word. Don't worry. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't chicken shame yourself.
What? Author. Author. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's rotate and review.
Father and son.
Rotate.
President's Day.
Rotate.
Telltale Heart.
Telltale Heart? That's
Telltale?
that. Oh, girl.
Telltale Heart? Yeah, it's both.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't know.
We read.
Rotate.
Chicken! I mean...
Author.
Okay, that's it.
A chicken author.
Chicken author. Let's do
Take
it.
it.
Chicken author. That's fine. So they're going to keep rotating. As we rotate through the scenes, they'll just keep coming back to the same scene. However, time kind of passed. It doesn't have to pick up right where it left off. And they're going to start right now.
I just know I have to do a report on it in class, and I haven't read it. I don't even remember if it's called the tall-tail heart, the tell-tale heart, the tell-tale heart, the spin-tail. I don't know.
Well, Stacy, we can figure it out.
Okay.
We can figure it out.
That's true.
It
has to do with the heart.
We know possibly three of the words.
We know for sure it's tail and heart. Maybe it's like a heart with a tail on it, like an animal heart or something.
That's possible. Maybe it's like, Did you watch the movie?
There is no movie.
What?
I looked that up very first.
Are you kidding me?
I was like, I don't have time to read some poem. I'm watching the movie, and there's no movie.
Rotate one.
Okay, Shailene, don't freak out.
Okay.
But a pack of wolves got into the office, and we no longer have a ghostwriter.
Are you telling me?
Yeah, I am.
Somebody let a pack of wolves?
A pack of wolves.
And they took the best writer we have?
Yep.
This is the Huffington Post.
I know. All right?
All right? What are we supposed to do?
Apparently the whole pack of them rent an office downstairs.
Oh my God.
So
you're telling me that they ate Clucky?
Yeah.
She was so good.
I know.
At those political pieces. I don't even know.
I'm just trying to keep it together. Because, I mean, we got to figure out how to replace her, and then we can mourn.
How do we replace her?
I don't know. She was a chicken that knew how to speak English and could type 63 words a minute. I mean, how do you?
Ask so fast.
Rotate one.
Dad?
Yes, son.
Today I become a man.
How?
I'm gonna go kill a bear and eat its heart.
Rotate one.
A whole day?
Yeah. Just for me.
What day?
It's President's Day. I'm the president. Write it. Write that down. Okay.
But
everybody, what?
Go ahead.
Okay. Everybody's gonna have a day off of school. Write down a reason for that, because I can't think of one right now. But everybody's gonna have a day off of school to celebrate. And how they're gonna celebrate, you say? That's another thing you should write down. I don't know how you celebrate that. But the point is, I want it printed on every calendar and announced in every school that President's Day for me.
Okay. Don't you think someone's gonna think it's a little selfish?
Who would think that?
Rotate two.
Okay, apparently they also got into the temp office.
What?
Yeah. All the gooses and ganders.
No! All of the goose and gander?
Yeah.
That's our entire entertainment writing staff.
Yeah, all the singing birds and mockingbirds that we got for Christmas, they were in there as well, apparently. And we're out of foul. We are out of foul in all shape and form. Yeah.
All of it.
Every birded, feathered thing in this
my
office
gosh.
is gone.
So it's just us. It's just you and me.
Yeah.
We have to keep this entire thing
Well,
running.
and Fred, the maintenance guy, but he got bit, so that's not good either.
He got bit?
Yeah. So, there's paperwork with that, so.
Reverse three.
Father,
I don't know what to do with
it is my gift to you. Consume it, and the bear spirit will be a part of you.
Rotate one.
So read that back to me.
President's Day.
Beautiful.
Are you gonna let me finish?
Okay, keep going.
A Monday of the year, yet to be determined. Celebration, school off.
Yeah, they're gonna love me.
Other celebration, yet to be determined.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. So sorry to interrupt. The Joint Chiefs of Staff are wondering if you're ever going to come to the war room to discuss the missile that's coming our way.
Tell them priorities.
Okay.
Tell them priorities.
Rotate one.
Okay. So I spark snow stick.
Yeah.
Sparks note.
You spark notes it?
Smart. You know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying.
And Stacy, it's really dark.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know if you even want to know.
Please tell me, what is it?
So like, a guy,
Yeah.
like, he gets a little antsy, a little like spicy about like some guy's eye or something.
Yeah?
And so he like.
Oh my gosh, does he kill him and put him under the floorboards? That is just like a My Favorite Murder episode I was listening to the other day.
Oh my gosh.
And like Carrie
Reverse
Joseph-
one.
Well, happy President's Day.
Thank you. I mean, it's not that great because Russia's taken over now.
I lost my arm.
It's fine.
I can't really have. I lost my clipboard too.
You know what? You need to stop thinking about yourself, okay?
Rotate 2.
Okay, so good news, bad news situation.
Okay.
I put out some live traps for the wolves.
Yes.
They worked, but they caught the maintenance guy.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Rotate 1.
yes!
Wasn't that bad?
Yes, yes! Now here's his spleen!
Okay.
You
Not as good as the heart.
Nope, that one was a joke.
Rotate 3.
Okay, maintenance guy's out. He's filing a minor lawsuit. Wednesdays, am I right?
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to watch us today. We want to thank a couple people. First of all, we want to thank A.P.E.X for having us out there here today. Thank you. Big round of applause for them. And we want to thank you, the audience. You guys have been fantastic today. Remember, when you tell them you saw Off the Cuff, tell them you saw Rev,
Bald Nate,
Ben.
Wendy.
Nick.
Thank you. Yeah, so we're going to do a bit of a question and answer period. So I'm going to hand the microphone back over. Here we go.
Yeah, so we can have a few questions if anybody wants to have some. I have some to start. We're going to get some chairs going.
Oh, chairs.
If you want. But
What a time to be alive.
my first question for you as you get situated is I'd love to know how long each of you have been with Off the Cuff.
I started with Off the Cuff in 2005, so that's about 14 years.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I came along about 6 months after
Maybe,
that
yeah.
first summer after they started.
Yeah. I
So,
think so, yeah. Something like that.
something like that.
Yeah, I'm one of the founding members of OTC, so I've been with OTC for 15 years, the whole
Oh,
time.
wow. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
2016, but I have played with them before through my high school and
Yeah.
other places.
Cool.
Yeah, I think the first time I performed was my sophomore year, which was like 2014 or 15, but then the pool started 16, right?
Yeah.
So 2016, yeah.
And my next question, and anybody can, I mean, you can field this anyway, is what does it take to make a good improv comedy performer? Because it's a very specific kind of work. And
Yeah.
so what are some of the qualities that you would say for anybody, out there, what makes somebody really good at it?
I really feel like anybody can be good at it.
Yes.
That's number one.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Because what really matters in improv is honest reactions and trying very hard not to be funny. Usually
Yeah.
when you try to be funny, it just tanks on you and it goes
Yeah.
terribly. And a concern and care and a want to connect with other people. Because it should always be about your partner. Like, what can I give them that's fun? What can I give them to work? If you're fun and silly and you like being in front of people, that helps. But it's definitely not needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody improvises all day long. Like,
Like
if
right now,
anyone
this is
has a
improvised.
scripted life, please tell me. I'm
Right.
very curious. But yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to add anything to
Well,
that?
yeah, because I agree with Wendy. Improv is a team sport, if
Yeah.
you will, and so anybody can be good or have fun playing a sport as long as you're working together and accepting each other and playing along and committing to that. Anybody can succeed.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Are there any questions from the audience? I'm happy to keep asking, but if anybody, is there, yeah.
Cost of your class on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, cost of the
yeah.
class.
Yes. So it's a 5-week course. So it meets on Wednesdays from 5 to 7. So it's just 2 hours a week for 5 weeks, and it's $50 for the course.
Yep.
However, we do have available like payment plans if you need to. We are willing to work with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to come learn, we want to come help teach you.
Yes.
So just be really open and honest with us. We are really flexible.
And the class that we'll be teaching coming up on the 30th is actually called Confidence Building. So if you're worried about...
It's a great first class to
yeah.
take if you've never taken an improv class.
So, and is all this on your website,
Yes.
Facebook? 'Cause that's the way to find out information, either or both?
Yeah,
or?
so our website's a really great place because it's connected to all of those, and it's just www.otccomedy.com, and that's 2 C's, OTC Comedy, all one. But Facebook can connect you to our website. Everything's interconnected. Everything is all there, so it's you can find us anywhere.
And so confidence building, this activity, I mean, it's using kind of comedy and improv as a confidence builder to use in life? Is that sort of, and can you talk a little bit more about how kind of doing improv and doing comedy can build your own self-confidence? Like, how does that work?
Well, there's a couple there's 4 main rules, tools that we use with improv, being yes and, leave your ego at the door, commit fully, and respect. Yeah. And all of those, if you really take them to heart and implement them in your life, it's amazingly useful.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I think when we say anybody can do improv, we really mean that. And the only thing that gets in people's way when it comes to improv is themselves, right? It's lack of the belief that you can do something. And what's great about improv is you learn how to fail, you learn how to work through it, you learn how to work together. It becomes this whole thing where you realize it's really not as much about you as it's about making the people around you look amazing. It's about exploring an idea instead of denying and stopping ideas. And when you do that, you really become much more confident in your real life to be like, let's explore that idea. I like that. I like you. I want to connect with you. I want to be here. And that's why people think improvisers are really fun and dynamic people, because they just know how to say yes.
Positive and open.
Okay. Yeah. Can you repeat those 4 rules again? Because I love those. And I
yes
think that's...
and.
Yes and.
Respect, leave your ego at the door, and commit fully.
Commit fully. I mean, that's applicable to anything.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, they're really tenets to live your life by.
Yeah.
So is there anything that, and again, anyone feel free to answer, is there anything that you sort of do on a daily basis in your sort of civilian life that helps feed your improv, or that other people can apply? I mean, is there anything off stage that kind of helps all of this?
What will you choose?
I freestyle rap.
Freestyle rap. That's awesome.
And he looks exactly like who you'd expect to, which is what's great about
it. So what's that like? I mean, you just kind of all the time, or you have a creative time dedicated to it? What's that like in your world?
Well, I don't know. I started doing it on my mission, actually. And I just kind of noticed the connection, because it's something that's really hard to do your first time. And nobody... It's honestly just like improv. It's anybody can do it, but nobody does it because their first time is so scary because you're gonna not sound good.
Right.
And I've been doing it for a while now, and I still don't sound good. So I'm still getting to that point. But
it's just that part of your brain working.
It does. It does.
The next idea.
It does, and it puts yourself in the mindset of constantly moving forward, but remembering everything you've said. And pulling back to it.
Oh, that's cool. It's sort of a great state of, it sort of increases that state of awareness to kind of keep things going to the next step all the time. Yeah. Anybody else have any?
One of our mentors, Brian O'Connell, he has a saying that if you want to be a better, more interesting improviser, you need to try and be a better, more interesting person.
Yeah, I love that.
So just, read, study the world, be
know
nice.
What's going on, be nice to each other. For me, I just always try to think ooh, that would be really fun. Anytime I'm on stage, fun really leads me to a next thing where I think, oh, that'd be fun to talk about or explore. And in my real life, I try to do that too. We have bits. I never shy away from telling a joke or having a fun time. And so if something's fun, I think it's interesting. I point out interesting things that I see or that I notice or that I observe, which keeps that sort of open and there.
Yeah. Well, whenever we're really planning anything, we try to think, is this going to be fun? We look at what's going to be fun, anything that is involved with the space.
Yeah, because we play up here. It's just playing with your friends, just like you did when you were a kid, and you're playing make-believe, and the sky's the limit. You can do anything you want to, and as a kid, you never thought oh, I can't do anything. Yeah. And it's opening up that part of you and allowing yourself as an adult to still have that very, very real kid part of you alive and awake at all times.
That's awesome.
It seeps out. Yeah.
What are the challenges of? What are the hardest things about improv, if you had to say?
worrying you're gonna look dumb.
Yeah,
If
Yeah?
you- yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
even
you-
after you still worry about those things, even with
yeah.
all the experience. It's
Sure.
still a
Yeah, because that's one of those things. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, right? It is improv, so no matter how good you are at improv, no matter how much experience you have, you're gonna still have bad shows or bad moments in shows because you have no way to predict what's about to happen on stage. And so there is a difficulty in that, just in worrying that, I hope this show is going to be good. The good thing is, and what we like to tell people though, that's both awesome and sad about improv, is that if you do a really bad show, you get to walk off stage and say, we never have to do that show again.
Right.
That show's never going to happen again. Yay for us.
Gone.
But
We'll
also,
never do it again.
but also,
flip side,
on the flip side,
If it's
you do
amazing,
an
it's like,
awesome
well, we
show,
never- yeah.
and now we're never going to see that
That
show again.
finite.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
helps you live in the moment. It helps
Yeah.
you learn how to be present.
Yeah.
And the only thing that stops people from being present is worrying too much in your own head about what's coming or what's already happened.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get out of that mindset. It really is, especially in the world that we live in today. It's hard in front of an audience because you're giving us like feedback immediately. So if we do something and we don't get a laugh, it's hard not to immediately be like, what else can I do? What else can I do?
Yeah.
But it really needs to be about your partner and the people around you.
Yeah.
So like being present and asking, how can I make everyone around me look really great, is just a really awesome mindset to be in.
Yeah.
And it's good practice. But it's hard to live in that mindset all the time because we are very self-focused
yeah.
human beings. Yeah.
Cool. Anybody have any other questions that they'd like to know? Yeah.
So you guys have been around for roughly 15 years now. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What would you say has been like the number one thing that's allowed you to keep the dream alive for all this time?
Ooh, good question.
I think it's a couple of things we've said already, which is that we always focus on if it's going to be fun. If we stop having fun, we're going to stop doing it. It's really just where it goes. It's this wave that we started riding, and we were just like, as soon as the wave peters out, we'll call it. And the wave has yet to peter out, and I think it's because we really focus on fun, and we don't give ourselves a lot of high expectations. We, as improvisers, you become really good at going with the flow of something, right? You get really good at saying like, yeah, maybe we wish it was here, but this is the present we're dealing with right now. And improv is all about dealing with the present situation that's in front of you.
Yeah.
And so I think that helps us last longer because we don't dwell too much on what we wanted something to be. We look at it and we go, well, this is what it is right now. And how can we say yes to this and make it better and put our best things into it?
Yeah, how can we use this
Yeah,
to
how can
propel
we use
ourselves
this
forward?
to propel ourselves forward? This is the situation we have. How do we accept this and add what we can to it to make it even better? Which is what all yes and is. It's just like accepting and adding. But yeah, I think
We've had
maybe
wonderful
that's it.
support. We've also
had
had
great
really
support.
the audiences.
Yeah, we
we've
would
had,
have to say that the audiences and the people who have supported us over the years
People who
are
want to come take classes
absolutely.
have always been
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of
wonderful.
very talented people that we know all over the world that have taught us and helped us along.
Yeah.
So we've been very blessed in that sense.
Yeah.
How has your organization changed, if you had to say, from then to now?
Well, it's just started out with 4 of us who went to SUU, sit in a room and being like, hey, let's try this for a semester. We had no organization at all. We really didn't we met on a night and we were just
Didn't
all
you
like,
make
I
it a
don't know.
club? Didn't you have like?
Yeah, we sort of had a
club-
president and stuff. That was later
Yeah.
on. But the first week we were just sort of like, hey, let's do it. Okay.
Then it's grew from there. I remember when we bought an iPod and we were really excited. We were like, man,
Yeah, we've
this
made
is
it.
going places.
Yeah, we bought a microphone. We were like, this is the top, guys. And now we have our own theater.
Yeah, we're
which is
not-for-profit.
crazy. We're not for profit.
Yeah,
organization.
501c3.
Yeah, so we have artistic directors, managing directors, like all that kind of stuff. So there's that part of it that's labeled a little more adult, but at heart we're all still just sitting around going like, let's do this. Okay.
And
Okay.
what is your dream for it? I mean, where would you like to see it in 10, 15 years? Same or evolved or different or?
Always evolved, because it can't be the same, or else it's, you know what I mean, it's gonna fizzle out. Things
Yeah.
that stay the same die. So it has to evolve. I don't know where it's going to evolve to. We sort of let it lead us. I'd
Yeah.
love for it to still be around. It would be nice to get paid to do it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
A lot of people think we get paid to do it. We don't get paid at all.
Yeah, it's all a
a
labor
big
of love.
for us.
Everything we do goes right back into doing it.
But of course, if that's the goal, is to get paid for it, it'll just like crumble and die because when money enters a picture where we're talking
Yeah.
about joy and love and art and connection with people,
You
it's
kind of
not
lose your
work.
why.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
challenge.
love because what's interesting is Cedar City is now is known somewhat in the improv community now.
Yeah.
And we would love for that to increase and bring more
Even
people
more.
in. from outside to Cedar City to learn improv, to play, to perform here.
Yeah, to show them this beautiful city that we live in.
Yeah, to
we
show
really love Cedar City. We have
all-
a festival that we do in September. We bring all these people from all over the world to come and play improv and show what they do in their various places. And we've gone out internationally too, and seen people do improv all over the world. And every time they come, they always just talk about how nice and amazing and beautiful Cedar City is.
Yeah.
And so to get that and continue that forward is really special and would be awesome too.
And if you're wondering, the festival is always in September, and it's called the Red Rocks Improv Festival.
It's
And
Yeah, that
and
was going to be my
and
next
it's coming
question.
up on its 10th year this year.
10
year.
in
Okay.
September for that. It's just a really great way to come out and see, like, what are they doing in improv in LA? What are they doing in Chicago? What are they doing in Pocatello, Idaho? What are they doing in Finland? We have people from all over who come
Oh,
and do improv.
amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, we're basically out of time, but one last question that maybe people are curious, which is completely random, is can you tell us about the whistle device?
Oh.
What is that? How
So
does
we
that
used
work?
to have a regular whistle.
Yeah.
And when we started sharing the ref responsibilities, we had a real moment after a show. We were like,
That's
this
super
is gross.
gross.
This is super gross.
Real gross. All of us were just putting our mouths on this.
Hey,
thing.
one of us was sick, and now we're all
All
sick.
sick.
Good for us.
We're basically all making out with each other.
So we found an electronic whistle.
Yeah, so it's just an electronic
It's just an
whistle.
electronic whistle. Is it like battery operated? Or okay.
We just found it on Amazon and we were like, thank you, because we did not want to keep, I mean, it was just, I think we did it for 2 shows before we were all like, hold on.
Yeah.
This is really gross. And like set
Yeah.
the whistle down and we were all like, I don't want to, we're like trying to just blow into it.
Actually touching it.
Or
Didn't work.
I was just like, I just had my teeth on it the whole. Try not to get the lips on it. Try not.
Or we just yell like, and this scene is done.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Well, on that note, I didn't even know there were electronic
I know, we
whistles,
didn't
so
until
that's
we
a
found
great
it.
thing.
What a time to be alive.
Right?
Well, if you
Truly the pinnacle of technology right here.
The future.
Well, we really appreciate you spending the time. If you could just cap it off by, again, just repeating the website and the shows and location, that would be great.
Awesome. So the website is www.otccomedy.com. You can also find us on social media. On Facebook, we are Off the Cuff Comedy Improvisation. On Instagram and Twitter, we are OTC Comedy.
Yep, we have shows every Friday night at 10 p.m. It's $7 to get in. The shows last about an hour and 45 minutes over on 913 South Main Street, which is right by IFA and TJ Maxx and the Dollar Store, right in that same shopping center.
Well, thank you so much. And again, they'll be on the radio later today. If you want to hear more, we'll be getting into some of how they came from there to here, how they got into comedy, where, opinions and all kinds of stuff like that. But thank you so much. Off the cuff for being here. Yay.